It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Just a single game at home. After this one, it's back on the road for the Knicks. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season. They were blanked in this matchup a season ago. No wins in 3 tries. They'll try to improve on that dismal record here. That one drops for him. We can expect more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
Here's Castle, following the score by New York. Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
16 feet away. Second shot opportunity. Vassell outside. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Brunson. Pass to Durant. Another shot. And here's Adebayo. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
You hear the word versatility so much associated with Bam Adebayo and his game. And the mid-range is coming along as well.
Here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Knicks with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Like to see Mikel get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Outside Durant. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
Kevin, he's been around the league a long time, so super smart around the basket to rise up and finish.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin.
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat.
A lot of years behind Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he's still not going to get up.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Brunson. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Pass to Bridges. Six to shoot. Outside for Wembanyama. For 3. It's hauled in by Watson. New York trailing. It's Durant on the wing. And there are the Knicks with another bucket. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. And Wembanyama outside. Good work there as it goes.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wembanyama's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
A big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line. That's on Jalen Brunson.
A generational talent for Wembanyama. The sky is the limit and the reality.
Good on both. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Wembanyama, a screen. And Brogdon, here we go. Bucket is good.
Really good angle of attack there for Brogdon. Just saw a little angle and took it.
Pass to Durant. Adebayo the screen. Back to KD. Adebayo, high post. And Watson has it in the corner. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
Wembanyama. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, KD attacking the rim. Hard to imagine anybody's going to get in the way of that.
Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Wembanyama, left side. From 17 feet out. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
It's Adebayo, top of the key. Puts one up from 19. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Well, the versatility of Adebayo, he can initiate and he can shoot off the catch.
27-19.
Ogden left side. Pass to Wembanyama. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Irving looking over the floor. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Sunvolt. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. New York shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
At the line, 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Irving drives in. Pass to Looney. Lets the 3 fly. And Bamba pulls it down. Knicks trailed by 6. Here's Sunvolt. Here's Marley. Ellis outside. Off target from 3-point range. Outside Irving. Drives to the hoop. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Love how effective Irving is on the drive. His head is up, and he just cuts right through the defense.
Pass to Bamba. Near the 3-point line, it's Ellis. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 8-point game. Out to the wing. Back to McBride. Puts up a 3. No good that time. Outside Irving. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Drills the 3-pointer. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
This is where Kyrie can work some of his magic out there on the floor. Excels at getting the screen and taking advantage of any space he gets.
And it's Brunson missing. Here's Castle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line,
both free throws good from Watson. San Antonio leading by 11. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does certainly makes a strong case for the best effort.
On offense, here are the Spurs. Here's Castle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jalen Brunson. The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Knicks trailed by 11. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Pass to Ellis. Back to Watson. Shot clock at 5. McBride. And the layup's good off the glass. McBride's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Outside Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You tried to guard Kyrie without fouling, and that is a challenge unto itself. So nimble with the ball and that shifty handle.
Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Irving's got 11.
Kyrie Irving has a sweet looking stroke right there. Fantastic at getting his feet underneath him that time.
Some nice passing by New York here. Adebayo the screen. Back to Ellis. Outside for Durant. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Kyrie Irving, one of the quickest players in the game, so he's outstanding at forcing the issue when he wants on the drive.
And so Irving nails both of them.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Bamba sets a screen. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Three-pointer on the way. The shot by Sunvold, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
How about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
There's 45 seconds left in the third. Sunvold shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Wembanyama, a screen. Hands it from downtown.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bamba. Launches it. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 23. Van Vliet looking around.
Knicks foul.
The Spurs have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
14.
Free throw good. Wembanyama.
Wembanyama at the line. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Sunvold. With 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's San Antonio, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field. And they're